What is up, YouTube land? Hope you're doing good. I was literally just 3 minutes ago watching Enop 112 or whatever do a speedrun of Majora's Mask. 100% no major glitches. So their definition of a major glitch is very liberal. Because there's still a lot of glitches.
Well, they say major glitch, I guess.
I guess major glitch means, you know how in Ocarina of Time, how you can literally just, like, wrong warp to the end of the game? I guess that's a major glitch. Because they still do the whole bomb chew thing where they flip back and wrong warp into a... Well, not... Is it a wrong warp if you go out of bounds? I don't think it is.
No, wrong warp is specifically tricking the game to warp you to somewhere else.
Okay, so out of bounds warps. Because the first three things he does after doing the first cycle of the game is getting all three of the masks that you transform. It's a very interesting run. Enop is just the most boring human being to ever exist.
Yeah, the two speedrunners that I'm aware of is Enop, who's boring, and Trev Person. His name is literally Trev Person, and he's also boring as crap. Then again, I'm also boring as crap, and I like this game, so I guess anyone that likes MM is just cursed to be boring.
Well, but the thing about Enop, and I know he's, like, Swedish or something, but, like, even, like,
yeah.
If I wanted to watch him...
He, like, whisper mumbles.
He, like, whisper mumbles, and it's like, I don't know, I don't know why no one's ever like, hey, can you talk louder? I can't understand you, because it'll be like, literally, there was a guy on chat just right now who was like, hey, I have great news. It seemed like a fellow streamer and someone that he knows. It didn't seem like it was like a random person that was like, my wife's pregnant, I'm gonna be a dad. And he was like, he like looked at it and a minute later was like, congrats. Like,
congrats.
And it was just like you could barely hear him. And I'm like, bro. And clearly it was someone, based on the way they were talking in chat, it was like maybe another Majora's Mask runner or someone he knows. It wasn't just like a random person. Because everyone else in the chat was like, oh man, really? Da-da-da, you know? And I'm like, I don't know. Part of your job as a Twitch streamer is to entertain, right? So, like, at least be like, at least say words. Like, damn. I think ZFG does a good job of it. He's not, like...
ZFG is the perfect... I mean, he's definitely a nerd, and he doesn't have the most eloquence in terms of talking, but he has that dry sense of humor. He's interesting, and he knows, like... He speaks when he has to.
Right. So I can watch a ZFG stream for a couple hours and not be like, God, I'm bored. You know? Whereas Enop, if he gets to boring parts of the game, like, which, only the first 30 minutes of the Majora's Mask speedrun are boring. It's that one, yeah. Man, it's just like, he just sits there in silence for like 20 minutes, and I'm like, oh my God, dude. Anyway, the route for this speedrun is absurd. Like, just watching the 30 minutes I did, it's like warping all over the place. He literally enters the first temple, gets the arrows, gets the map, and dies purposefully. The second he opens the map, he like drops a bomb and dies, and then leaves. So I guess he comes back later during the same cycle and gets the fairies and stuff, because he picks up like a fairy or two, you know, and then he leaves. I'm like, man, what a crazy route. Like, just absurd. So I think that's the only reason, I mean, he has followers is because Majora's Mask is like an amazing speedrun game. Just because it's like, man, it's a 4-hour run. The 100% one is like 4.5 hours. Or at least the world record is. So it's interesting, but it's also like, so much can go wrong, so much happen. It's just it's like the perfect speedrun. That's what I have to say on that.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool. I haven't watched a MM speedrun in forever. Despite us constantly talking about it, I haven't actually watched a speedrun in years. I don't even like tune into GDQ because it's so soulless now.
I put on Twitch when there's nothing else that I can think of to watch. And right now, all the slop services of streams aren't producing anything that is good, or that at least that I like. So I've been once in a while tuning into to Twitch, just once in a while. I saw the other day that Bakba Soup was streaming Resident Evil Outbreak File number 2, playing it multiplayer with Penguin Zero. I was like, dang, dude, that like Bach's already pretty big, but like him streaming with you know Penguin Zero, Charlie Moist Critical or whatever.
Yeah.
Like he has like, I don't know, 10 million subs or something like that. So I'm
that
like,
is pretty crazy.
I'm like, holy crap, because when I saw that I was like, literally the title was like streaming with Moist Critical, and I was like, holy crap.
Come on.
Man, even to get to the Stone Tower is like a whole ordeal.
And in the vanilla game, this is way worse because you have to watch every single time that you do the Elegy of Emptiness. You have to watch it play out the entire way before you can move.
Oh, right.
Because you can't skip this, you can't skip that.
And you have to do certain ones, right? Like,
yeah.
The weight matters, right?
The weight, as long as you just don't do Deku, is fine. But the first one is, it's the second one, then the bottom one, then the top one, and then the second set is the middle one, the top one, or the bottom one, then the top one. Not that it's like super complicated, but
yeah,
it especially when you're playing as vanilla and you don't know what's going on, you're gonna be playing Elegy over and over, and it's just you just have to watch it over and over.
Oh, I see what you're gonna do. It's gonna send you to the other side. Yeah, boy howdy. At least with this, they like show you that this is a whole thing. Like, even getting into there is like, man, this is crazy.
Yeah, Stone Tower, I think I was talking up how like complicated it is. I think it's the most complicated Zelda dungeon. I think I still believe that, but it's really not that overwhelming. Now, I have practiced this dungeon like 3 times between like the half week before we did this sit down. But it's not like the most ridiculous thing in the world. I'd actually say that it's easier to miss a stray fairy in Great Bay than it is in this one.
Interesting. I remember, I don't know much about the game, I only saw you play through it, but some of the later Twilight Princess temples are pretty complicated.
For sure. I definitely think the Sky Temple is pretty complicated, but that is also the high point of the game because the double claw shot is so cool.
That reminds me, I forget what they call it in Wind Waker, but the one that's kind of like a... Do they call it the claw shot?
In Wind Waker, it's just the hook shot.
The hook shot, but the hook shot in that game is so cool.
It visually looks cool. It's exactly the same like properties as like this game.
But you get to swing.
The cool thing that they did with that is interaction with the iron boots. If you have the iron boots on, and then like there's something that you have to like knock down, and then you can combine it with the hook shot. But the unfortunate thing with the hook shot is that it's literally the last dungeon reward, and then the game's over. It's like you have the hook shot for like 4 seconds before the game's over. Cool.
Did you want to fall?
Yeah. It was just weird how that happened.
My legs, I am lay dead. Is Link to the Past the first Zelda that had Mirror Shield?
I think so. And Mirror Shield doesn't do anything other than block beam attacks.
Right. Ocarina of Time was the first where it like actually reflected light.
Yeah. It's weird because you think about it as so iconic to the Zelda cycle, but it's only in Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and Wind Waker.
I guess it's time they brought it back, bros. Raw. Sounds like, kind of like Nemesis.
Oh, yeah, it does, for sure. Although, to be fair, the, I think they're called Armos. The Armos were definitely, they existed before Nemesis existed.
It's Joker. Give me that fairy. Never.
Small key, it's because it's a gold etched chest.
Oh, that's right. Small fairies only come in the brown chests.
Yep.
In brown bricks.
So we have to do a Zora flip to the other side. It's very precise. I don't think they really intended it to be as precise as it is, but it is like you have to do it like perfectly. Oh my god! I can't. Definitely made me look like I was over talking it, but I legitimately did this sit down yesterday, and it took me 10 tries in a row.
Wow. No!
This is one of the stray fairies that you just have to, like, remember the comeback to the uninverted part and then get it later when you have light arrows. But that's definitely the problem with this. There's 3 fairies in particular that you have to come back and basically backtrack the dungeon to get. They're not, like, complicated. You just have to, like, remember that they're there.
Can you beat the boss without the Giant's Mask? Or
Yeah.
is it, like, mandatory?
Speedrunners do it.
Oh, okay.
Found it, because it's faster. If you're good at aiming with the bow, which I am not, as I have shown over and over, but you can do it just with light arrows, and it's faster that way. Especially because I doubt that they get the gilded sword because it takes forever to get.
Well, wouldn't they have to with the 100%?
Well, I don't think I've ever actually watched 100% speedrun.
That's our homework. It's the weird thing is, like, just to finish up on that Enoch guy, like, the only game he plays is Majora's Mask, and he's done it that way for, like, 10 years or whatever. And, like, not only is he not the world record holder, at least in that category, but he's, like, 5 minutes off. The world record's held by someone named, like, Jess5585 or something like that.
Oh, you know who's not the world record holder in 100% Ocarina of Time?
ZFG.
Yeah, and he
but
has
that's
been
because
for years.
But he's not he doesn't try,
Yeah.
right? ZFG.
He actually was talking about 100% routing just the other day. Like the highlights I watched, like literally yesterday, they were talking about, hey, they're doing some progress of routing. It's like, ooh, maybe it's done in the next 5 years.
I can't imagine how just much work and trial and error routing must be. And the crazy thing is, oftentimes it's not the top runners that are doing it. It's just people who like to, like, break the game.
Oh yeah. They're better at it, because they know the inner workings of the game.
Right. Talk about, for the most part, a thankless job. Like, I know, like, ZFG and all them would, like, be like, oh, thank you to Zelda Guy 216 or whatever, but it's still like, man. Talk about for the love of the game. Although it's not just in video games. So I went like last month. I went to a Lancaster Barnstormers game. So this is true. I don't expect you to obviously know this person, but there's this guy named Pablo Sandoval, right? He's a former Major League Baseball player, right? He played for the San Francisco Giants and won a couple World Series with them in like 2012 or 2014, and he was literally World Series MVP for one of those years. He's like the 2012, 2014, whatever, World Series MVP. And literally, he was playing for the minor league team that was playing against the Barnstormers, getting paid however much a year, like $50K a year or whatever, and traveling with like a minor league team, not only a World Series champion, but a World Series MVP. And we got to see him play in friggin' Lancaster Barnstormers. Like, that's talk about for the love of the game, you know? That's crazy to me. it's not because of monetary reasons. I hope he's just like, I still want to play baseball, I don't care, you know, kind of thing, but...
That'd be nice.
I still think that's kind of amazing.
This room is really annoying because they constantly spawn these guys who just... Obviously, it's intentionally to get in your way. But the way that this works, it's just... The controls are just so specific. And if you don't get it lined up, like, perfectly where you don't have to, like, aim the shield, like, it's virtually impossible for me to do this. So I just want to, like... have a neutral position where I just hold this and then have as much time as possible, but then running up and then getting the perfect position where I don't have to aim it on this one is just really annoying. Come on. Come on. Yeah, this is pretty good. I have a chance. And you only have to shine light on the thing for like a second, but just getting that 1 second is you have to be so specific about it.
Yeah, there wouldn't be too much challenge if they didn't have those little shadows appear.
Yeah, but intentionally annoying, but it's still annoying.
We did it, lads.
This is timed. It's not the most... I'm probably not going to get it.
So the magma is fine, but the fire around the magma is too hot for him.
Duh!
No, it's fire that's hotter than the magma, you idiot. Oh, sorry.
Luckily, once we have the switch done, we don't have to do that again. It's not like this is timed.
Hi?
That thing gets specific. That thing is intentionally in the way that when you're Deku gliding around this, it's like perfectly positioned to be annoying. So you might as well just shoot it with an arrow.
It's one of those beginner traps that if you didn't know, then when you know, you're like, okay, I'll shoot it. There we go.
Oh, I think Spencer was asking when I was doing Great Bay, like what the theme of this dungeon is, because I was talking about how like it's more about just the mass transformations. Obviously, Stone Temple is mostly about all the transformations combined, because they really do like use them all.
Yes, I mean so far you've used Goron a bunch. You've used Deku a couple times, and you used Zora once, and I know you used Zora more.
This is so awkward. I guess I'm just gonna make this.
Yes.
Nice. No! Why did you... Did you see him do a 180 for no reason? I doubt I'm gonna make it, because... Why did he do a 180? Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Now the bomb chew guy is back.
Oh, really?
But
Damn.
I'm not gonna go back.
Literally easy peasy.
I'm not gonna make it. It's not even worth trying. Stop going backwards. Yeah, if you go backwards, you just cannot make it.
Huh. I guess that makes sense.
It's not like I'm holding left or right while doing it. It just decides to do it for no reason. Make it. Okay, do not 180. Bombchu, do not screw with me. Okay.
Oh. Is this all for a stray fairy? Or no, do you have to go through
You
here?
have to do it.
Oh, okay.
But the spawn
But then you also get a stray fairy.
Yeah. To spawn that chest, you have to do the Goron thing, which is optional.
Uh-oh. Squeak. Sorry, my chair is... No.
Swing!
I love the Zelda lore. Thing appears. Ha 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 ha.
He actually does have some lore when he dies.
Oh, really? Huh. You know what game has the deepest lore? Mario 64. Oh boy. Or no, it's Mario Kart 64, right? That's the meme. The thwomps that are
Behind the jail cell, yeah.
Well, oh.
Vague hint about shooting a light arrow to the red jewel.
Oh my god!
That's the law of Ascaro.
Give light arrow. Light arrow is coolest, but ice arrow is still my favorite.
Yeah, ice anything is always really cool. Although functionally the light arrows are a million times better than the ice arrows.
They're probably like, oh yeah, you won't have to do any more mirror shield stuff, right?
Nope.
Ha. Oh my god.
So this is a it's not really a sequence break. It's just doing a chest a little bit early, so I don't have to backtrack. This is the most annoying backtrack chest if you do it the way it's intended. Because this is the room that leads to twin not twin row, but twin mold. When it's uninverted or when it's inverted. And then you unlock that chest to have a hookshot point, and then you're intended to go all the way back to the uninverted stone tower to get it.
Wow.
But being able to do that, there's no way to not have to backtrack to the uninverted tower because of the final chest that spawns, but being able to do that one a little bit early is just really nice.
So cool.
This guy is called an Igor.
Hey, you want an arrow with pure blinding light associated with it?
In your eyeball.
Oh my god, like the arrow enough is like, man.
Yeah.
I know that obviously, like, guns and bullets and other such fancy things have, you know, made bows and arrows obviously, you know, completely redundant or unnecessary, but, dude, just imagine, like, being part of a, I don't know, in the Middle Ages, being part of a war or a battle, and they do that thing where they have, like, hundreds of archers and they all shoot the arrows, like, straight into the sky and stuff. That's just, like, I don't know, in a way awful and in a way awesome, you know?
It is cool, but yeah, dying to an arrow must be agonizing.
Yeah, unless you're hit, like, straight...
Like, through the head.
In the heart or head, yeah. It would be... I mean, isn't that how most people in, like, the Civil War and even World War I died, was, like, just sepsis? Like, not even, like, getting exploded, just like, yeah, I got some, rebar or whatever
Shrapnel.
in my knee. Yeah, shrapnel. And then I just slowly died of painful death. It's, like, very cool. Well, it's just like, you know the phrase, bite the bullet.
Oh yeah, because they would, like, do surgery without anesthesia.
Oh yeah, because it literally didn't exist. It's like, very cool.
It's just thinking about it gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah. Yeah, I watched a movie the other day. It took place during, like, World War I, and they just, like, they had to cut off a guy's, I think it was arm. Because otherwise, he was gonna, like, die from it, so they're like, well, and it was just like, I'm like, my god.
Especially doing surgery for, like, a bullet, like, lodged in your, like, abdomen. It's like, gotta do this with nothing, and just this knife.
Right.
Bite the bullet, it's like...
Right.
I'd rather just die.
Right, just like, I gotta dig in there and deal with it.
Ugh.
It's like, my gosh. Yeah. Crazy.
Okay. I was like, did I get stuck somehow?
It's Jover.
The Deku Glide controls genuinely suck. But...
we did it, lads.
This game loves dropping one input, so I have to redo the entire song.
Eee!
This is one of the chests that you definitely cannot activate when it's uninverted, because there's a bunch of water blocking the way.
I also feel like just finishing up with arrow stuff, I feel that honestly for like a man-sized bow and arrow, I don't know if I would be strong enough to like pull and hold it back for like extended periods of time. Like it seems like the tension is like intense.
You have to do it so hard.
I don't know. I mean, I've never tried it, but it just, like I said, it just seems like
I saw a guy, you know those huge bow and arrows that are like almost as like pretty much as big as your torso.
Like what, longbows or whatever?
I guess so. But it was just like some idiots, and they had the bow tensed up, and they put one of the guys back in the middle of the bow, and then snapped it on his back, and it was the loudest thing in the world. And then they showed like a after image of like just this huge vertical welt, and it's like, ugh, jeez.
It's just one of those things where it's like, what'd you think was gonna happen?
It's just like people being stupid, but
yeah.
Dude, stop 180ing. The controller's so bad like this. Okay. No!
Oh! I like how so far you haven't had to use the Great Fairy's Mask at all. Because, like, literally every single... I haven't seen any so far in bubbles.
Yeah, it's like all chests.
Interesting. The first one and the second... both the first two temples were, like, constant in bubbles, but none so far that I remember.
Yeah, I never really thought about that, but I don't think any of them are... I think they're all in chests. I don't even think one spawned from enemies.
Do you think that's because of the inverted thing?
Yeah, they're probably, like, getting you... Like, they want to make it more complicated with spawning, chest, and the other orientation of the castle or the temple, so you have to come back to make it more, like, complicated. At
this point, like, I know that didn't physically hurt him, but at this point, Link's like, yeah, I hate this. Like, even just having to fall, like, 30 feet down is, like, very cool.
For some reason, I have a mod on that turns the block moving to be, like, 300% faster, but for some reason, the block in this room is unaffected.
Huh.
Not sure why. Wow, that was a generous hitbox.
Yeah, I get that the block is physically bigger than Link, but it's like...
Yeah, I mean, even if
even
if I turned into Goron Link, it would be this slow. And while I appreciate the enemy spawns that make sure that you always have bow and magic, it's pretty annoying. Get light arrowed, idiot. I guess I should.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. That would be very annoying if you ran out of arrows in this room.
They're definitely considered that way, but they're also annoying enemies that home on to you, like, almost immediately.
No, not the blob. Do. Or no, one more. Or two more.
No.
This puzzle's like, get it?
Yeah, it's like, I get... You, like, look at it for 1 second, it's like, I get it, but then you actually have to do it, it's like, great.
No, that's just... That's literally the entire puzzle is like, get it?
Still infinitely better than any slide puzzle.
Oh, yeah.
Indiana Jones! Remember this, boss?
Oh, yeah, I was like, what game were we doing where... Every game that has a slide puzzle in it, no matter how insignificant, is automatically -1 point. So if it's a 10 out of 10 perfection and it has a slide puzzle, it's a 9 out of 10. Deal with it. That means Silent Hill Homecoming is a 2 out of 10. Nah, I think normally it'd be like a 4, so it means it's a 3 out of 10. I'll even accept, like, memory match things. You know, like that little mini game in Mario 3? Like, whatever. But slide puzzles? You know what game has slide puzzles? Freaking, Simpsons Bart versus the World. Enough said.
Enough said.
Enough said.